Hey everybody, welcome to your intuitive angel messages pick a card reading with me, Stella Wilde. I will be presenting you with 4 different piles of angel oracle cards that you can choose from, and I will be sharing them with you and also giving my intuitive spin on the energies. So if you like all things tarot, astrology, and manifestation, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the goodness that happens on this channel. Also check out the description to the video for the timestamps for the different piles here, and also for other pertinent information that you might find interesting and useful. So let's get into it. So these are the 4 piles to choose from. We have our pink heart, the orange heart, the turquoise heart, and the amethyst heart. So center yourself, calm yourself, intuitively choose the pile that you are drawn to, and then we will get into the messages. All right, so we are going to now look at our first pile, which is our pink heart. And let's see the messages that we have here for you to whoever chose the pink heart. All right. Let's see what we have. Our first message, our first area is we have emotions. Oh, okay. So some emotions could be running high. Let's see what we have. We also have listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. Okay, so this is obviously there's some sort of very intense emotional situation that is happening for you right now. You're getting the intuitive feelings through your body, and, so really pay attention to the physical sensation, the butterflies, the sudden headaches, all of a sudden you're very thirsty. Not that kind of thirsty, but the other kind of thirsty, like literally thirsty. Okay, so just pay attention really, because sometimes our intuition speaks in very interesting ways that maybe even new to us. They could be speaking to us in some sort of new physical sensation we haven't experienced before with our particular intuitive radar. So just notice that, particularly any sort of physical sensation that is different. All right, what else do we have? Oh, we have enchantment. So a lot of feelings that almost indicate that you feel like under some sort of magical spell. So like kind of when you're like falling in love, like there's some sort of real energy exchange, vortex. I'm just getting like this swirling, whirling like type energy that's going on. Okay, let's see. Wow. All right, let's see what else we have. We have big happy changes, okay? And use your natural healing abilities. So this is Archangel Raphael. You are clearly guiding, encouraging, and supporting your healing work. Angel Raphael is doing that for you. So this is a big healing energy. Your natural healing abilities. I think you are emotionally healing something very important in your life. And let's see what the last energy is. Okay, we have Bridget, which is caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. Okay, and that was our last energy. What I think is interesting here is your body is giving you the very clear signs and symbols that something new is wanting to be born in your world, especially some sort of new emotional connection, emotional situation. Now, these are general readings, apply it to your life, but there is something that new that's coming in on your intuitive radar. And it is causing, I'm just feeling like fairy dust, like it's, enchantment is interesting, right? Are you doing the enchanting, or is someone doing the enchanting on you? That's what I would be asking myself. It could be a mutual enchantment. So, but there is something of the magical here. And because it's magical and maybe a little unexpected, you may be kind of second guessing it, even though you want it. You want the big happy change. I mean, that's here, but there's something I'm feeling that is a little bit happily disconcerting about it, if that makes sense. It's kind of like, I don't know, can I trust this? Like, I'm excited about it, and I feel like I'm getting the signals that it's a go, but I don't know. I have never felt this way before. So there's something going on like that. And, you know, there's something major percolating in your world that these emotions that are bubbling up to the surface are going to result in some sort of major, big, happy change in your life. Now, what I find is interesting about these two particular energies that are showing up here after all of this is that you may be questioning, because Bridget is about caution, you may be questioning if you truly are healed enough yet emotionally to take this risk, to let yourself be enchanted. Okay, so, you know, be under somebody's spell. And of course, I'm speaking in metaphor here, but you know, you know what I'm saying. Allow yourself to feel that particular type of magic, especially, I feel this is some sort of, you know, probably new relationship, emotional connection, exciting energy that, like I said, wants to come in. So I feel like from these energies, you are healed. Now, caution is warranted. I feel like what this is saying is, in order to make yourself feel more comfortable with all of this, just go slow. That's all. Just go slowly. It doesn't mean you shouldn't do it or you should just stop. And make sure whatever is going on with this happy change, that it really does reflect, and these emotions really does reflect the new you, the new values you have, the new conditions you have for your life based on the fact that you are healed in some sort of major way. Okay, so again, I look at all of these things as metaphors, but I also feel like there is this new situation coming in, this enchanting, happy change will also bring a healing to your life. That's the other thing. You know, but there's something here where, because you've been through such a deep emotional situation, this is the first energy, really trying to find your way forward, you may not be totally trusting of what this new situation wants to be. But that will change. You will go for it, I think, with this big happy change here. This is not like it was before. You have healed, you have grown. There's a lot of beautiful energy here. But also what I feel too from this energy, your intuitive feelings, like I was saying from the beginning, there's something about this energy. The intuitive feelings you're getting are different. The sensations you're getting are different than before. That doesn't mean, though, that this situation is somehow wrong or bad. In fact, I think it may actually be a good sign that this is exactly what you need in your life. So, all right, I think you know what I'm saying. There's something different about this particular energy that, again, the intuitive feelings, it's coming from a place of healing that you've had in your life. And thus, it may be different than the feelings you have had before. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. I think you guys do. But this is beautiful. This is very beautiful. So go slowly, trust yourself, but know that there is a beautiful, beautiful emotional change coming to your life. All right, so this is a pile number 2 for our orange heart. Let's see what we have. Oh, we have higher education. So remember, we look at all these things as metaphors, all right? So we'll just look at this as education. So there's some sort of lesson you have learned, lesson you're about to learn. Let's see. Meditation. So you need some quiet time to contemplate on some sort of lesson you have recently learned. Okay, in the near future, let's see what's going to be happening in the near future. We have recovery. Wow. Wow. This is Archangel Raphael, this beautiful unicorn. Recovery. Raphael, thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. So interesting. So you have learned a lesson, and in the near future, and you're going to be taking some time out to like really think about this lesson you have learned. In the near future, you're going to really have evidence of how you have healed from this situation. All right, let's keep going. Oh, Shanti, this is all about peace. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Wow. Wow. And third eye chakra. Okay. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. Wow. This is unbelievable. This is profound how all of these have lined up like this. Okay. Wow. Now, this meditation card is interesting because it looks like a younger girl here, you know, like maybe under 10 or maybe around age 10. So all of these energies, this education and meditation, this could be something to a lesson that you have learned about taking care of your inner child in some way. This could be a lesson that goes back to healing some sort of childhood wound, childhood issue, or you know, even because we have actual physical recovery here, but again, look at that as a metaphor, could be something that has been bothersome to you since you were a child, like some sort of, you know, situation, like maybe you had to always wear glasses and now you finally decided to go get, you know, LASIK surgery or something. I mean, you know, something like that. It could be a literal physical thing that now you're finally were able to heal and get the information to heal in some way. But I'm just feeling this is probably more of a spiritual lesson overall. And, you know, deep healing. I mean, the other thing too, because it says higher education here, I really feel like this is part of some sort of major karmic spiritual lesson you have recently learned and graduated from. You have, you know, you've learned that for like your next however many lifetimes, like you wrap something up big time. So you will need a little time to kind of like reflect on it, just kind of be with yourself, be gentle with yourself with this meditation card here. And you passed the test. That's the other thing with this higher education. You know, you did pass the test with some sort of spiritual situation. So, and in the near future, gorgeous, we have this recovery. You are healed. You are healed from whatever this situation was in your personal life. And there is something of the magic about this here with this unicorn here, that it is really just a magical transformational healing. Gorgeous. And then we have this Shanti, the angel of peace. And we have, of course, the lion lying down with the lamb type energy. So what I feel like this too from these energies is like you have reconciled also some things that maybe in your life you felt may not have ever been able to be reconciled, like that seems so polar opposite or seems so oppositional in some way. Like you couldn't almost wrap your head around it, whatever it was, but you've come to an understanding about it. You've come to a point of peace about it, or you will soon. You have to, of course, you know, these energies may still be in process of playing out in your life. But you know, you've earned your wings. Like you may have had to really take a higher road in this situation. As I keep saying, like really graduate with honors with your wings, with this spiritual situation. It may have required a lot of patience from you as well. But like I said, this is something that you're not going to have to repeat again. You learned this and you learned it good. And now you are just, I mean, this is gorgeous. And it's so interesting that these colors match. This color, of course, is of the sacral chakra. So there's something here too about healing. Perhaps it was something to do with your finances. This could have been healing something to do with your creativity. This could have been healing something to do, learning a lesson about your femininity, of course, because the sacral chakra is the womb. So something maybe involving femininity, motherhood, all of those types of energies. But you have come to this, or will be soon coming to this sense of peace and acceptance and power also. Power. And then we have this third eye chakra. This is gorgeous. So it's safe for you to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. So this spiritual lesson, this journey you've been on to fix this karmic situation in your life, has up-leveled your intuition to its next abilities, so to speak. And because I feel like it's like you've cleared out some psychic debris. You've also, you've cleared some things out, and you've freed up some psychic energy. You've freed up some energy, and you are going to be able to tap into your intuition in an even more powerful way as a result of healing this particular situation. So gorgeous, gorgeous energies. Yeah, beautiful. Seeing the angel of love, auras. I'm also feeling too, like I was just waiting there because I knew there was something else coming. I'm also feeling that you are going to be able to see, right? Third eye, see with eyes of love or an eye of love. You're going to be able to tune into love energies a lot more stronger. Like you're going to be able to sense, like immediately, like without question, which is a loving, nurturing energy and which is not so loving and nurturing. And because I do feel for some of you with this meditation with this little girl here, there's something about protecting her and making sure she's always in a loving and safe and lovely space. So there's something about that also. I feel that's part of this particular lesson that you graduated from. So you will have an even greater ability to see with eyes of love. And that third eye is going to be wide open and really drawn and attracted to light and love. All right, this is for everybody who chose the turquoise heart. Let's see what we have for you. Oh, we have blessings of abundance. Beautiful. Gorgeous blessings of abundance. Self-acceptance. Be assertive. Oh, isn't this interesting? Laughter is the best medicine. This is an Archangel Raphael card. Thank you for reminding me to detach and find the humor and irony within every human drama. Vanessa, to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it? Interesting. And have you asked your angels for help with this? Your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. Yes, that's very true. Okay. Wow. Okay, what I'm feeling from these energies is that there's clearly, it seems to me, the main concern is something to do with finances because of the blessings of abundance. And what the journey here is with this particular energy is to find that fine balance between, asserting your will and kind of making light of it and letting it go. It's such a fine line with manifestation. It really is. Like, you want to have your intention, you want to have your focus, you're taking action, but then at some point you just have to let it go with acceptance and say, turn it over to your angels, so to speak, and say, all right, I've done all I could do. It's in y'all's hands. Like, take care of it, please. So there's this energy. So that's what I feel like we have here. We have this be assertive, which may be indicating for you to take some more action steps on manifesting your blessings of abundance. There could be something here with self-acceptance, just accepting where you are right now and not beating yourself up over it. But at the same time, right? I mean, and accept the reality. I mean, that's the thing. If you want to bring in more money, if you want to bring in more blessings of abundance, it's like, okay, I am where I am right now. I'm not going to dwell on that, but I'm also not going to ignore it either. Right? So I feel like there's energy here of kind of getting real in a sense, but also not getting stuck in that either. Okay. So like, for example, you have to know how much money you want to manifest in order to manifest money. Like if you want to be debt free, okay, great. But well, how much is your debts exactly? Right? Have you actually sat down and said, all right, I owe this, like the actual numbers? You know, a lot of people don't do that. They don't want to look at it. And so sometimes because they're not looking at it, they don't know. It's hard to shift it because you're not even really acknowledging. You don't have to dwell in it, but you're not even acknowledging what the number is that you need. So there's something here about it, just accepting it, not beating yourself up over it, moving on and being assertive and putting yourself out there and doing what you need to do to make the monies roll in. But also, there's this, which is also, it's a game. Don't take it or yourself too seriously. Laughter is the best medicine. So sometimes when we get too needy, too graspy, too like, oh, it has to be this way, and there's all this tense energy around it, it pushes the blessings farther off. So there is something here about, money's an energy game. So there is something here about tuning into the energies of that. And also money, because it's energy, money is attracted to joy. And also money is attracted to speed. Money loves speed. Money loves when you get the ball rolling. So I think these two really go hand in hand. Like, be joyful, be joyous, but don't take it too seriously, but also get the ball rolling here. And here's another really important message about these blessings of abundance that want to come in for you. So ask yourself to make your decision. So there is some decision coming for you, some sort of fork in the road, maybe about choosing a job, a new direction for your career, maybe a move coming up. You're going to be going in some other direction. And maybe the angels are trying to lead you to where your blessings of abundance will naturally come in. But here's how to make your decision. Ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it? So if you're feeling any sort of tugging doubts or any sort of leaden, heavy energy where you're just like, ugh, like that about when you think about making a move in a particular direction, that's a sign it's not going in your divine purpose. But if you feel that sense of joy and freedom and excitement, the little bit butterflies bubbling up inside of you, then that is the direction to move in. So, and then definitely there's something here about asking your angels for the help. They want to help you, but you have to ask for it. So particularly if you are having a hard time making your decision, ask them for a sign. That's a great way to use angelic assistance, especially since these two energies were next to one another. So this first card is like the concerns of the reading. So the concerns, the energy behind the whole reading is about the blessings of abundance that want to come in for you. There may be just a few little tweaks in the plan to work on so that this can manifest, but you got this. All right, and this pile of cards is for those of you who chose the amethyst heart. All right, so let's see what we have for you. Oh, we have Hildegard of Bingen. We have believe. So this is the energy that's kind of driving the whole reading here. This may be your major concern. So finding faith, reigniting faith, believing in love, believing in yourself, believing in destiny. Let's see what's our next energy. Oh, we have retreat. Okay. And then we have don't stop. Interesting. Consult a nutritionist. Okay. So this is a prayer to Archangel Raphael. I turn my eating over to you and ask you to guide me to foods and beverages that taste good, are fulfilling, and support my ideal health and weight. So I look at all these as a metaphor. But what this is saying to me is like, what are you feeding yourself? How are you nourishing yourself? We'll come back to that. Oh, we have Azure. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. And twin flame. Okay. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. Okay, well, isn't this interesting? Wow. Okay. So I feel like they all go together, but I feel like these definitely go together. This is what's coming for you right here. This twin flame. Now, the spiritually based romantic relationship, this may not be for everybody, but you can also look at this. If you chose this pile and you're like, well, I'm already happy in a relationship, then you can look at this as some other sort of really destined spiritual relationship coming into your life, like a really good friendship or some sort of business partner who's gonna, the two of you are gonna do great things together. It's like something like that. I mean, the spiritually based partnership thing is interesting. It's like you come together with another person, I think, to create something in the world. If we're not looking at it as a twin flame, if we're looking at it just as some sort of, yes, it could just be like, I'm just supposed to be friends with you. But I think when it's a deeper friendship, when it's something that feels more akin to a twin flame scenario, it is like there is something major the two of you are going to do together. Like start a business together, write a book together, create something else together. That's what I feel. That's just my personal take on it. But we'll come back to this. So this is what I feel has been going on for you. You still believe in love. I'm going to read this from a twin flame perspective, okay? Our last energy. You still believe in love. There may be somebody who you've already sensed, you've already felt, there may be like in a dream or something like that, or in a waking daydream. There may be a situation here where you were with somebody, maybe not yet physically, intimately, but you were together, like maybe coworkers or, something like that, or you went to school together, or something like that. You knew and were associating with this person, but they left. They retreated for some reason. I don't think it had anything to do with you, but the connection did not stop. The connection is still there, which is, we know, twin flames, that's what happens. But I think it has been a little bit of a struggle because this is consult a nutritionist. So there's something to look at. Like I said, we look at these as metaphors. There may have been some negative thoughts you were feeding yourself about this connection. And maybe the other person was doing it too, because of the separation, because of, I feel like it's negative and conflicting thoughts that may have been going on. There was still the level, I believe in this. I believe in this connection. I believe in this person. And there's something about like this divine soul connection with this. I mean, look at this energy here. But it's hard to stay in that sense of belief when the reality is the fact that, the person's not there. So I feel like there was conflict. There's a lot of conflicting energy here because of this, and then there was, I was feeding myself all sorts of negative thoughts. So what I would say to you, because I'm always about using the energy. If you're in a situation, a twin flame scenario, this is coming up. Always focus on the thoughts you want to create in the world. So instead of, bemoaning the fact that you're still in separation or whatever's going on, feed yourself the thoughts of, in divine timing, my desired outcome will come in the near future. That's what this card is. Here it is, the Azure. As it said, have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. Time does not exist in the spiritual realm. Time is a human construct. So when we say near future here, this may happen in the near future in another lifetime. That's possible. But feed yourself the patience and faith that this is a connection that is supposed to happen. Whether it happens in this life, I hope it does for you. But maybe it's going to happen in the next life or the life after that. Or maybe it will happen on the spiritual plane in some way. Maybe it will happen just in the astral realms. Depending on what you believe and depending on, the karma you have, the soul contract you have with this particular person. Now, yes, for some of you, this may be happening in this literal world right now. There's a reason you chose this pile of cards and are getting this message, right? Your intuition told you to choose this pile. So the key here is to have the patience and faith. Don't force it to happen. In the divine timing, the angels will arrange it so that you can be with this person. In the meantime, feed yourself good thoughts and good energies. Also, don't stop your life. Don't stop your life for this person either. If this is meant to happen now in this lifetime, trust me, it will. All right, so keep the faith, but live your life. Send good energy to your twin flame, but live your life. Do not stop living your life. Okay? Because life has a very funny way of surprising us. And sometimes the thing or the connection that we think is the one, the universe, the angels may have another surprise for us. Just saying. All right. So use the energies. So thank you so much for joining me here for this angelic pick a card reading. I haven't done a pick a card reading in a long time. So if you like these pick a card readings and would like me to do more of them, please do let me know in the comments, okay? There are a couple more on my channel. I will link them below. I'll link the playlist below so you can check out the other ones. I did those a while back though, okay? So just, bear with them, but they're still valuable, so you might want to check them out. But thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Take care, and I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.